Hey guys, first and foremost, thank you for the interaction. Getting back to me means a massive deal. I know that there's people out there watching and listening and maybe wanting to take something from my videos, which is awesome to me. It's a really big deal. So, first, kind of shocked to find that you guys would want to learn that bit with the chords, the intro bit, over the licks. I kind of played that as like an intro into the video, and weirdly that's the bit that you want to learn, which is totally cool because they're great chords, man. They sound huge. They sound, they can be used in a lot of different ways. I came across them just from creating loops, just from trying to find different ways of playing chords but making them sound really big. Instead of having a bog standard A chord, how else can I play an A chord without playing a Hendrix chord? Or, I wanted to make my own sound, my own thing, my own big sound. And this is the kind of thing I come up with. So what I'll do is I'll quickly play through the progression I played at the start. Then I'll show you how to play that. Then you can apply it in so many different ways because at the end of the day, they're just chords. So you can apply them into a song, you can apply them into 12-bar blues. I usually, when I'm looping, lay them down as like a big sort of reverb sound behind them and just leave them really open and wide, because with the open strings underneath the bass note on a note, it just sounds big. It's just a great way of playing chords. So instead of me talking more, we'll get into it. I'll play it through. I'll put the flint on to make the reverb sound big, to make it sound big, so you get the idea what I'm on about. I'm just going to use the cam mic at the minute, save me plugging all in because time is tight as per usual. So without further ado, we'll get into it. Okay, for you tech heads out there, or the people, your theory nuts, you probably know damn sight more than myself. All I'm doing is climbing up, essentially, about the second position actually, through an E minor pentatonic. So I'm just climbing up the neck. So this is kind of based around E minor shape. The first two will also work in A major, so are a couple of the others actually. But I won't go into the theory of it. I'll just show you the shape and you can apply it any way you want. That's the best way to do it. So the first position we got the second finger on the second fret on the thick E string. Then basically all you're going to do, I don't know if you can see that, you're going to skip a string and put your third finger underneath on the D string. Then you're going to place your little pinky directly underneath it. Okay? And then you play every string by the A string. So you get, isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I got a bit of grit on there at the minute and the reverb obviously, but even playing dry sounds great. Then what we're going to do, we're going to move that shape up 2 frets. Exactly same shape, exactly the same, everything's the same. Now the reason we're playing this with the second finger starting on the thick E string is because the first finger needs to drop underneath. Now if we start giving it one of these to start like that, you're going to be playing finger spaghetti, and it's not good for anyone. So start off with the second finger. So we got that shape. Now this is where it starts getting really nice. We're going to go to the A now, okay? And be prepared to drop your first finger. These fingers stay exactly the same right now, but drop your first finger down to the 3rd fret on the high E string. Now it doesn't have to go there. It sounds great if you don't pair it there, for example. It sounds beautiful, right? But if you add the high E, See, there's plenty there you can do that. Then we're going to move that whole shape up 2 frets again. Now this is the one that the B shape, I like to call it the B shape because I'm just layman and really simple. We're on the 7th fret on the thick E string. That's a B note. Okay? It's exactly the same thing applies that we just done two frets below. So that finger can drop again below. But this one particularly sounds really nice with your finger on the high E string on the 5th fret. Let's go real now. so far. Excuse me. Okay, so that's really good. So you could have like if we treat that as an A and a B, then we could do like a 12-bar blues, but really kind of spacey sounding. So you could have like. So we'll move up to our A shape. Take it up to the B. So you see how it can apply, right? It can apply and it can sound really great instead. You know, it's just makes everything sound big, especially if you put reverb on it. It's great. So where are we? We're up to the B position. It gets a little bit different, yeah. Not getting too technical. This would be like a C Lydian, if you know. If you wanted to get technical. So we move up to the 8th fret on the thick E string. Then these two fingers that are usually directly underneath, all we do with them is pop them up a fret. Okay, can you see that? So we pop them up a fret. So instead of where they're usually like that anchored there, we pop them up 1 fret. And then the finger drops down 1 fret below. Can you see that? So we get this sort of sound. Oh, sorry, you bar the B and E strings on that one. That's really spacey. That's, you know, if you want to get sort of Steve Vai sound. That's a great one. I hope you can see that. So what we're doing there, really, just to show you again, instead of playing like that, we're going to slide down 2 fingers up 1 fret, keep that finger where it was on the 8th, and then bar the B and E underneath. Now that's not a chord you see every day. It looks really, really smart. It's actually simple, guys. It's really simple. As soon as you get used to the finger, and it's really simple, and it's a great wide sounding chord again. Okay, and that will work over an E as well without getting too technical. E minor, should I say? So we got so far. And the last chord to lead you back up to the E, you bar on the 10th fret, and then your 3rd finger and pinky are on the 12th fret on the D and G. And then you can drop to the 11th fret on the G string if you want. And then back into the E. Okay guys, well, I hope you get some from that. The most important thing for me is that was kind of a sound I wanted to create. I wanted big sounding stuff. I mean, I got lost in reverb playing, you know, in these forums and posting for a good while, and like that sort of sound, I love getting lost in that sound. It's such a big sound. I mean, you lay 3 chords down like that in a loop, an E, that A and the B. You can lay some pretty cool lines over it, especially with, like I say, big reverb. But the most important thing for you guys to do is to take something from it, even if it's 2 of the chords that you like the sound of. Incorporate it into a loop, you know, get used to playing it, make it into a song, whatever. They're great sounding chords, and they make you sound intelligent on guitar. Yeah, I really hope to see some of you guys using them, enjoying them, you know, the same way I enjoy them too. So I'm going to be doing this quite a bit now, I think, guys. I'm going to try and do it. I'm going to be realistically and try and get 2 of them in a month. I'll still obviously regularly upload videos, but the lesson videos based on the video I upload, I'm going to try and do 2 a month. I'm going to aim for that realistically. That's probably what I'll be doing. So yeah, as always, thanks for tuning in, guys. It means a big deal to me. If you like this video, share it, please. You know, I hate usually saying that. I see that on videos and it kind of turns me off, but actually, yeah, if you could share, that'd be great for me. I'd really appreciate it. And make sure to, you know, like the page, keep up to date with everything that's going on. I think there's a follow thing on the page you can do. I've seen these other guys talking about it, so maybe whack a follow on it. It'd mean a great deal to me. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you soon. Cheers.